All right, today we're working on another Ducati lost key replacement. So this one's going to be a 2015 Ducati 800 Monster. As usual, the customer sent the ignition lock. That's usually what I need. The dashboard cluster. That's usually what I need for this particular system or this particular bike. Plan of action basically going to be I'm gonna take a couple key blanks. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decode the lock. I'm gonna figure out what the exact cuts are. I don't change nothing. I just figure out what the cuts are for the lock, and then I cut the keys. I make sure they working nice and smooth in all positions. Then after that, I go to step two, which is programming the chip data into the system, and that's it. And then once you get this back, it's just plug and play. You don't have to replace your dashboard. You don't have to replace all your locks. Like if you called around to some of the dealerships, they tell you got to do that, but you don't. I could use your dashboard. I could use your ignition lock, recreate another key, and it'd be plug and play at that point. And usually I could turn this around 3-4 days because I'm the one doing it. So I don't outsource it. It's me doing it, and that's it. I'll come back in a little bit with the keys, mate. All right, this job is done. Here we go. I already did my magic. Now here we go. Let's start with this one key. Let's go to on. No, that was at park. All right, park. Let's unlock the steering bolt. On, off. Let's go to off. Let's go back on. Notice I'm using 2 fingers. Push in. That's how smooth it is. Push in. Now, if you have somebody, or they cut you a key, and the key go on and off, and the key that you just lost used to work everything. You was able to lock your steering wheel. All of a sudden, this person tells you, hey, something's wrong with your lock. Just think about this logically. If you just lost the key and you was able to lock your steering wheel, now you have a key. All you're able to do is go from off to on. That's not a good key. It ain't been cut right. Because I run into people that tell me that all the time. The key that somebody cut me, it only goes on and off. I can't lock my steering wheel no more. Unless somebody vandalize your steering lock, then it should still be good to go. So just keep that in mind. That person that you hired or got to help you, they just didn't make you a good key. Because I make sure everything works in all positions. On, off. Let's lock that steering bolt. There you go. Or lock the steering wheel. And then we can go back to park. So everything works. Now, if in case you're wondering why would you deal with me? For one, I've been doing this since about 1990. I've been doing a lot of motorcycles, even way back to like the Triumphs and some of the older BMWs and stuff like that. I remember when these chips came about. That's how long I've been doing this. I've been doing this before these chips was even a thing. So I have a lot of the old school training, and I have a lot of the new school training. So the reason some of the people in your area can't do this type of stuff, for one, a lot of people don't stay up on training. A lot of people don't even want to learn. They're kind of happy with where they at, with what they know. I'm not one of them type people. I'm constantly learning. And two, those people in your area, they probably don't get enough calls to do this type of work, which means, if you don't get enough of these calls to do this type of work, then you're not going to buy the equipment, put the investment in to purchase a bunch of equipment that you ain't never going to use or you ain't never going to pay off. That's just not a sound business decision. But if you need my help, give me a call. I'll tell you how much it's going to cost, what to send me, how long it's going to take. Usually, it'll take me 3-4 days because I'm the one doing it. I don't outsource it. Like I said, I'm the one doing it. If you call somebody and they tell you it's going to take them a week or two, that's probably because they sent it to somebody else. Somebody else is doing it. They're not actually the ones doing it. In this case, I'm the one that do it. So you need my help, give me a call. Go to the website, www.acmlocksmith group. Now, those of you mechanics and used car dealers and dealerships that send me work, I appreciate y'all. That doesn't go unnoticed. And the rest of y'all that follow me and subscribe, I appreciate y'all as well. And those of you that's been, giving me shout outs on the forums and, saying good things about me, I appreciate y'all too. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.